let's check in with John Mateer, the quarterback from Oklahoma, who's kind enough to hook up with us this week. John, first of all, congratulations on a great start. Good to see you.
Thank you. Yes.
How you feeling at 4 games in, body wise and mindset wise?
Feeling good. We're playing. You take a lot of hits in the game, and every Sunday you feel like you got in a car wreck. But this is the best part. But it's been awesome. These atmospheres and these games have been surreal.
I saw you, Joey, before you hop in, I just want to ask him. I saw you a couple of weeks ago. We saw each other briefly, obviously called the game. And, dude, I just appreciate your style of football so much. And when you're growing up, was there – I look at you almost like a Johnny Manziel, a Baker Mayfield kind of guy. Was there anybody when you're in middle school or high school that you admired or you kind of patterned your game after because of your skill set and the guy that you're watching maybe you admired?
Yeah, definitely both those guys you mentioned, and then really it was Trayvon Boykin at TCU.
Oh, yeah.
Growing up, I really liked watching him, the way he ran around and did cool things. And then, but that was when I was pretty young. And then obviously Baker and Kyler and Johnny and all those guys. Now I wasn't like fast when I was young. I was a pocket passer. And then
when did that change? Because you're twitchy. You're really twitchy.
Yeah. I mean, COVID, honestly. Like, we didn't have school, and I just started running and working out, and I knew I wanted to be fast. So it just ended up happening.
Wow.
John's wondering, when you talk about those guys that you looked up to, and I was looking because I want to see where you're from. How's a guy from Little Elm, Texas, end up at Washington State? How did that? How'd that happen?
Yeah, it was my only Power 5 offer. I knew I wanted to go Power 5, and I was committed to Central Arkansas for my whole senior season. And then I skipped the early signing day in December, and I wanted to wait to see if anything popped up. And Coach Eric Morris got the job at Washington State and took me up there with him.
It's amazing now with the transfer portal, how that works. Like a guy from Little Elm, Texas goes to Washington State. Now he's back to star at Oklahoma. And like Herbie just said, when you said you was a pocket passer, when I watch you, you look like a guy that is used to playing like a wide open style. I've seen you throw the jump pass a couple, like you jump in the air. Now, is that necessary, or are you just out here putting some mustard on it?
Yeah. The one against Temple was very unnecessary. Came out to it was a cool picture. But I wasn't thinking. I was just playing, and I just decided to jump. And as I was in the air, I was like, I better complete this ball. I know that I look like an idiot, but it worked out. But like some of the plays, like if I'm off balance, my plant foot will come off the ground. I like Aaron Rodgers, the way he throws and the little foot pop that he has.
Yeah.
I used to do it a lot more. I'm more planted in the ground now. Coaches, it was a little inaccurate, so I had to fix it. But yeah.
John, take us into this world of you didn't have a million Power 5 like Bryce Underwood, who you went up against a couple weeks ago. I don't know I can't remember whatever the numbers are, but he was paid very well to go in, and that's kind of the world that we're in. To go from not having a ton of offers and to go to Washington State, and now you're at Oklahoma. You're in the deep end of the pool now.
Yeah.
Just this whole journey for you to go from just trying to get noticed to now playing and beating Michigan to being, what do you guys rank 7th in the country? You got Texas coming up. You got an off week. You got Kent. There's just, what's this whole journey been like for you?
Yeah, it's been wild. I mean, you talk about totally flipping the script and coming on the opposite end of the popularity, but it's great. And I'm glad it happened the way it did. I mean, I fear that my young self, if I was getting all the popularity, all the looks, I would be a little satisfied, a little complacent. So I'm glad it happened the way it did. And now it's instilled in me that the hard work is what it takes. But it's a little different. There's a lot more fame, and everything I say is out there now. So I better, got to keep it in.
I was asking, Nick Saban calls it rat poison. You went from – you build up a reputation at Washington State, but with all due respect, that's just the West Coast, it sometimes gets forgotten by a lot of college football fans. Now you're at Oklahoma, you're the highlights on everything, and a lot of pats on the back. How do you keep your edge? Because your edge is what makes you, and potentially what makes this team a legitimate threat to make a run this year. How do you keep that with everybody telling you how great you are now?
I think it's important to not listen to it. I mean, I I don't get on a whole lot of social media, and I think it's important. Aaron Rodgers said it one time. You don't take advice from someone you wouldn't. No, you don't take somebody's opinion that you wouldn't take advice from. And I think it's good and bad. Like,
Yeah.
I got a lot of people saying I'm so good, but really it only matters what Coach Kuz and Coach Arbuckle say and Coach Venables. And I, we played good, but I didn't play my best, and I know I didn't play my best. So a win is great, but we can win cleaner. And I think it's just the process, and Coach Venables talks about all the time, the daily process and getting better. And it's not about the results of winning one game. It's about getting better in the end game. And I think that's so important, and knowing that I play for these guys, not for the stats or because I can get, okay, if my goal is 4 touchdowns, but we still need one more. Like, it doesn't even matter. You play to win the game and do whatever it takes.
Hey, John, question for you. And I know coaches hate this, and you guys can get a week off, and then you got a really tough Kent ball club coming up that you guys got to focus on. But you being from Texas, what is that going to be like for you October 11th when you go against the Longhorns?
It's gonna be cool. I mean, I really only went to the game one time.
Wow.
Growing up, playing a lot of baseball, a lot of other sports on the weekends, and so I haven't really experienced it. The only game I went to was a COVID game, so there wasn't a whole lot of people there. So the atmosphere is going to be awesome. I mean, it's what you dream of. Jalen Hurts actually told me this. He said, just take it in on your own, with your own opinion and your own. Like, don't listen to what everybody else says. Don't take their opinion for it. Just take it all in as a player, and it's a great experience. But play down to the game. I think, like, it's still a football game. Like, it's awesome and it's going to be great, but you still got to play the game.
What have you learned about this team that when you broke camp, you thought you guys had a pretty good team, and now you've been tested? You played Michigan at home. You took on Auburn at home. Your journey, by the way, I would argue that your schedule is as challenging as anybody's in the country.
Yes.
But what have you learned? Like, you thought you knew what, and now what have you learned 4 weeks in?
I think that we really trust each other, and I think it's so important to know that it's not going to be easy, and we're not expecting it to be easy, but we love it, and we love playing with each other, for each other, and we love getting the job done, like doing it in the end. You can see the way we celebrate with each other and really embrace each other. I mean, the sideline went crazy. Obviously, 10 sacks is awesome, but those last 3 sacks, I mean, everybody's celebrating with each other, and I think that's so important, how close the team is, and we're not doing it for me, and Deion's not doing it for Deion. Like, we're doing it for each other.
But see, I would say for fans, that sounds like every team says that. That's hard to do, man.
Yes.
How do you actually? Because it does. We're seeing it. How's that happen? How do you? When every guy on your team, this is your guy's reality, and your individual brand is your reality, and guys have agents, and they got to get stats and all this stuff. Like, it's hard to say, hey, you score, that guy scores, whoever. Oklahoma's winning. That used to be easy in our era. How do you do that today?
Yeah, it's super hard, and you're not wrong. And because everybody, can be on their phones and in their own world after practice, but we really hang out after practice, and we're with each other. And the big thing that we do is we get vulnerable, because as a man, it's hard to get vulnerable. It's hard to give up, your troubles in your past and what makes you you. But we did it, and we do it, and it's so important. I think the leadership is good, because the men. They have the season on their chest, and even the veterans that don't, we really embrace each other, and we know how the game should be played. So that just trickles down to the freshmen.
John, it's a bye week for you guys, and you mentioned being banged up a little bit, so obviously you got to take care of those things. What else do you have? You got anything planned? Like, what do you do outside of the football field? What do you do to have fun in this off week?
Yeah, I don't do a whole lot. I'll be honest. I don't do a whole lot, but I love it that way. I haven't been to one of my high school football games since I left. So this Friday night, it's actually homecoming. It works out. I'm gonna go back home and see that. But yeah, so I'm really excited for that. Get to see everybody back home, but not a whole lot. Just sleep a whole lot. I got my Oura ring. Hopefully my sleep score is above 90 every night.
Hold up, you have your what?
That's a good effort out of you. That's good.
It's on my right hand. This is my left hand, but.
How many hours are you getting a night?
Last night was 8 hours and 53 minutes.
Damn.
8 hours and 53 minutes.
Yeah, it's
good for you
of sleep.
I would kill for
that.
that.
I was in bed for like 9 hours and 30 minutes, but yeah, thank you.
How do you? What time do you shut it down?
What are you
normally?
clapping for? How can someone sleep that long?
Oh, I like sleep. I'm a good sleeper.
But are you going to bed early and sleep and getting up early? Or are you going to bed late and sleeping in?
No, last night was a little later, Sunday night game, and then stuff happens and you just end up going to sleep a little later, just scrolling and stuff. But normally it's like 10 o'clock. I try to get to bed 10:30. And normally it's not.
You go to bed at 10 o'clock? How old are you? My goodness.
Hey, he's committed, man.
Yeah, it's not about age. You got to get it done. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
how long did it take you to get your voice in the locker room at a new place? Is that an easy thing for you? Does it come natural?
God has gifted me with some talents to do that, but I think it was all the other guys encouraged me to do it, and they put me in front of the line right when I got there, and they kind of told me to do it, and everybody told me that they needed a leader and they wanted a leader, and so I was just prayed about it, and I was myself, and it worked, and it didn't take that long, I guess. I mean, I wasn't like yelling at nobody because I wanted to get to know them. It's not fair if I go and start, putting my foot down and doing this and that. But I think it happened organically, and I appreciate the guys letting me do it.
Hey, before we let you go, I think to me, I watch every team, around the country.
Right.
You and Ben Arbuckle, maybe for people that don't know, he's the offensive coordinator that was with you last year at Washington State. When Brent Venables made the decision to bring him in, you eventually came as well.
Yeah.
Talk about having a 29-year-old offensive coordinator and what that relationship is like for you guys, because it's clearly there's some stuff going on there that works.
Yeah, I mean it's great. I think I was just in his office before this. We were just chatting, and I think it's important just as a man. Like I trust him as a man, and so it ends up. I obviously trust him as a coach, and he's a great human. And he actually just turned 30 last week.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
Just happy belated birthday to him.
Yeah.
But he's great. I mean, truly, he teaches me everything I know. Like I don't go out there. I play with instincts, of course, but they teach me those instincts and what to check and where to look. And it's all they make the game super easy for me. Well, so I appreciate him so much.
We are massive fans of yours and his.
Appreciate it.
Hope you guys stay healthy. Hope you guys keep it going. The challenges will continue to grow, but with your leadership, I'm sure the Sooners will be ready to roll. So we'll see you soon, man. Have a good bye week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.